Okay, let's cut in now. No. I genuinely have no idea how to do this. Because every time I get to that bit, those fucking sligs just kill me. How the fuck are you supposed to do this?
Are there any other places to go?
No, I don't think so.
This is the only place to go.
Unless... Oh, hold on, maybe if I just sneak past.
Right.
I feel like this could go very badly, but I'll give it a shot. Don't wake up, you bastard. Okay.
Nice. Oh, little...
that slog better not fucking wake up. Okay.
Alright, so these just need to, like, both be on the left.
Yeah, basically.
Boy.
Okay, we got the...
Aha.
Tough one.
Victory fart.
Yeah, I don't know why that's so, like, you don't even... Oh, cool, minecart. We've got another minecart section coming up.
Huh.
Nice.
Why can't they shoot... Okay, so they can shoot into the frame, but they can't
they can shoot, like, into the foreground from the background, but not vice versa.
Alright. Fair enough. Fix the game. Oh, like that background.
0 out of 10. Yeah, it's cool. Eh? You see what I mean about like industrial shit?
That's
because
really
I played a
nice.
lot of this as a kid. Just, you know, slightly burn my ass. Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
You gotta entertain yourself somehow. Alright, time for another minecart section.
Yeah,
Round 2,
boy.
bitches. I think it's not as cathartic though, because unlike in the mines area, I haven't just spent the last 10 minutes getting killed by slugs.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is going to feel sexual. There it is. That's what daddy needs.
I like that they keep shooting at you. It makes you feel powerful.
Like
it's like, yeah, what, mate?
I'm just saying, like, I could very easily come right now.
Nothing's changed, like.
Yeah, just in general. I'm just that excited to be doing Let's Plays again.
Yeah.
I'm that excited by the idea of someone subscribing to 10.2. I mean, isn't that going to be a deterrent?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, don't click that button.
Oh, no.
Don't smash that like button. You don't know what you're doing. Okay. Oh, I got that guy's a calm fucking swig. He didn't give a fuck. Okay.
It's like internal monologue of a scream. Why is he still screaming?
No, that's the ones next door. Check this out, because they're about to fucking die.
Why are they screaming?
Because of that. Because they just heard me chanting.
Oh. I didn't know they reacted to the sound of it.
Yeah. No, just that one in the foreground was weird. It just sort of accepted his fate.
Rip.
Yeah? I thought you said rape and Abe laughed.
I said rip.
Oh wait, I thought you just said the word rape.
Rip. No. Oh. Hey, you know how our slave race can make us explode at will with the mines? Yeah. Well, you know that we've got those things that stop them from doing that. Yeah. Well, I don't know, like bad pitch, but like maybe we'd like build them. Like
yeah, let's only put them in some of. Oh fuck, Craig's back.
No, because like then there'd be no variety to like the workplace environment. All right, well, can I work on a screen where there is one?
Nah.
No, sorry, no.
I quit.
We gotta do a rotor because there's not enough of them.
But make sure we install a shitload of bed portal. Oh my god, I just accepted it. I didn't even try and get away with it.
Install a shitload of bed portals.
Make sure we got loads of like electric doors and explosives all over this facility, just to make it really awkward for anyone trying to get around who works here.
It's like a self-propagating industry. It's like one of the sligs is like apprenticing in bed portals. You're like, wait a minute, why are we doing these? And the guy's like, don't ask questions. It's just good enough that we've got an income. Now put a bed portal
right there.
Right there.
Oh, you black fucking. Okay.
But if we bombed less countries, there'd be less bombs to be made by people making bombs.
So what you're saying is we should keep bombing other countries.
Yeah.
I mean, how else are arms dealers going to make money?
Exactly. Think about the jobs. Jobs.
You know that
Jobs.
you know that economy that we made up. Oh no! Wow. That just went to shit immediately.
The capitalists heard you insinuate.
Set the slogs of it. Right.
Free market!
It's complaining about capitalism. We're just the fucking slogs. Like that's how the capitalists like just fuck with you. They just slightly interfere with your let's playing.
Invisible hand!
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like this screen coming up, this one. I like that there's just a blank screen. It looks really nice.
Yeah, it does look cool.
This
Oh
song
my
makes you
god.
Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with
I
you?
like how it opened for just long enough for exactly one of them to leap out, rip my face off, and then the others were just stuck.
I bet that's the end of like this section as well. That's why they have a blank screen, right? It makes it feel like
I
it's
think
the
it
end.
just like makes the level just feel bigger. It's cool. I like it.
I like it.
Yeah, let's not cock this up this time.
Ooh, then that's why it's there as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just to slightly increase the tension.
Yeah.
Okay, if one of these slugs can jump, I'm gonna be really fucked up.
I like how they fall. I like the falling
Fuck you, bitches. Throw a rocket. Okay. Oh no, it's just chasing it. It just made it take longer. Come on, you little cunt. I really hope it's still chasing me. Okay, cool.
Rip.
Alright, that one slug's just gonna be on this next screen.
You know, there's like a bill being passed in several United Nations countries, including US and UK, about... I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically a bill against publicly decrying Israel. Like, not...
There's no way. Yeah, but did you read that on like an Alex Jones website?
No, I've heard it from several sources, including, I think one of them was the BBC.
Nah.
And it was...
So, you know, basically, Bonewerks Bulletin, getting the ancient Mudokon power over the Shrike by kidnapping loyal Bonewerks employees is forbidden. Criticising Israel is forbidden. Violators of this policy will receive early retirement. Cordially directs a flag and just a Star of David at the end.
Oh, Corbyn received early retirement as a result.
Corbyn received early retirement because he was a shit politician.
Yeah.
Hey, Corbyn, you know how everyone in the country...
What was I saying? What was I saying? Just that with the whole APAC thing. Like, we will soon become a punk rock illegal channel.
I would
How
never
sexy is
become a
that?
punk rock channel because punk rock is shit. If you want to be a member of the non-conformists,
Join us.
just dress exactly the same as everyone else, have the same views, and listen to the same free musical tracks. Yeah, punk.
How
It's not just another conformist subculture, we're different. Sorry, I really hate punks.
Yeah, no.
Like,
But you hate phony punks, who everyone fucking hates.
I just
phony
hate
punks.
any like subculture that like...
You hate like post-emo punks, where it's like 18-year-olds that are punk rock because it's cool.
No. I hate anytime like
older punks
anytime
who
like a
don't understand.
subculture emerges that's like, hey, we're different to other subcultures because we enforce different rules.
Well, when I punk's a very complex thing. It's hard to describe it in one word because it means many different things, many different people, and it involves many different subcultures. Like punk philosophy, for example, is very rarely practiced within like the average punk community, for the reasons that you're saying. Also, I've played many gigs in a ska punk band where you'll be playing with like an artist that was big 20, 30 years ago, and a lot of people will turn up for that, like a lot of 50-year-olds, and they won't fucking watch you. They'll stand at the back of the room, arms folded. They might nod their heads at the best, but they'll like hate you if you do. Well, even though we skanked, because yeah, we have some ska punk tracks with some metal tracks, etc. They just they don't pay respect to current music, and then they say punk is dead, but they won't go out to local gigs during weekdays or weekends. They won't see local bands. They won't see young bands who are revolutionizing the genres of rock and punk. And then they have the audacity to say punk is dead. It fucks me right off.
I think the problem is like
Punk is in the spirit.
I really hope the viewer is like interested in this topic, and but basically, the problem is like punk sort of emerges like a response to something, you know, like a response to like the sort of values of like the 60s and 70s, it was like saying, nah, fuck all that. And now that those values aren't really in play anymore, I don't think punks is relevant.
That form of punk isn't. I agree with that. Like, people that are trying to have the nostalgia of Sex Pistols days, I agree that, yeah, that things have changed so much that... And Johnny Rotten himself's a fucking weirdo sellout, butter advert.
Oh yeah, did that. You know what my favourite thing in the world is?
Yeah.
Oh, bastard, not that. Okay, it's
That was Johnny Rotten's ethics.
Yeah, that was Johnny Rotten's whole career summed up in one animation. I think I actually just fucked myself because I think I need to save all 3 of these to get past this puzzle. Yep, I think so.
Ah, shit.
Well, at least we're going to enjoy this. Yeah! Yeah, I just think, like, from what I've seen, a lot of punks are just, like, rich kids who, like, want to rebel against the parents. Like, half the fucking Leeds punks that I used to hang out with a few years ago have, like, moved to, like, Australia and shit on the parents' money. And it's just, like, it's such bullshit. It's, like, it's just this invented... They're just playing a character.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Fuck me.
It really depends, though. Like, there's the European punk scene's actually really hardcore, and it can be really, really left-wing. Like, you know, like, is it Black Flag? Not Black Flag. That's a band. No, that's another band as well. Like, Antifa. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, don't talk to me about Antifa, mate.
Alright.
Well, you can. No, don't. Just stay silent for the rest of this Let's Play. No, I hate Antifa so much. Antifa are a fucking... Fuck. I actually just bit my tongue. I bit my tongue in rage. I just briefly forgot how to keep my mouth closed.
Because Antifa is like not a central organisation, so it's difficult to talk about them as a whole.
I just think anyone who thinks like, hey, yeah, let's silence fascism, let's stop fascism by controlling what people can and can't say.
Yeah.
Like, how do you not see the fucking hypocrisy in that? I just think a lot of them are just thugs who won't admit that they want to just go around causing violence and feeling powerful. Like, if you're using violence, if you're using the threat of violence to make people believe what you believe in, then you're just as bad as a fucking, like, as any of the others. As any, like, fascist piece of shit who's doing the same thing.
I think it's different in places like in Europe where there is such a massive divide between genuine neo-fascists and people on the left with, like, the immigration crisis and stuff. I can see why it would be easier for people to seek more hands-on or violent approaches to things like fascists in the street protesting and marching regularly.
You're not going to stop fascism by telling people what they can and can't say, because that is part of fascism.
It's not so much saying
and also by fucking committing violence against just random people and looting and destroying businesses and shit.
Well, no, but that's again.
I lose my mind.
How accurate of a representation of Antifa is that?
Well, very accurate. There's a documented history of, like, Antifa just, like, causing riots and attacking people and fucking smashing shit up on the street and trying to, like, stop certain speakers from speaking in public. Like, how are you gonna fucking stop fascism by also stopping free speech?
I think the problem with talking about... I agree. I think the problem with talking about anything like this is that with it being so decentralized, there are going to be crazy people in any sort of political movement. And those are the ones that are sensationalized. I don't see any part of Antifa
like going, hey, let's have a reasoned discussion and, like, educate people. They're just like dickheads in masks going around like killing, not killing people, attacking people.
But there are lots of different sects. There are lots of different communities that identify as being Antifa. There are the ones who maybe have been on the BBC News, like such as those in London, for instance. But there are a lot of, like, communities in mainland Europe where they what's the word where you sort of like. You go into an abandoned building and you occupy it and you live there.
Oh, you squat there?
Squatting, yeah. There's, like, whole streets where people, punks...
Oh my god, I just killed that fucking Mudokon.
And they put on gigs, and there's, like, a music scene around it, but also, like, they help each other out. So, you know, like... Just a lot of different people might call themselves Antifa for a lot of different reasons.
Well, no, because Antifa is an official organisation. There's being anti-fascist, which is cool.
Hierarchy. There's no hierarchy to it.
Well,
no, local hierarchies.
Antifa is just anyone who decides, like, hey, we're going to use violence to try and stop fascism, which just isn't the solution.
I think eventually, you could argue that there is a point, say, if we're using the most obvious the Nazis, the most obvious fascists, the Nazis. Like there would be a point when they were putting Jews in camps that violence would be justified. Not death camps, but when they were segregated, like even before then, when they were segregating them.
Yeah, but they're not anymore. Like, if we're still doing that shit, yeah, fair enough. But Like now it's just hey, and it's just like hey, look, you have a right wing opinion that I don't agree with, so we're not going to let you speak. And if you try, we're going to use intimidation and threats of violence to stop you. And that's not how you get anything done. You're not going to educate anyone to your way of thinking by threatening them with violence. You can only do that with discussion and reasoned argument. I swear to God, this fucking this bit is fucking killing me.
I agree with you, and I think that was well spoken.
No.
I just
no. Oh, this couldn't be good. That's the anti for Mudokon. Okay, I feel like we just went on a very long tangent. Okay.
And not many people would even agree with you. Like, people like being dogmatic, and people like identity politics. And
that's one of the big fucking problems with politics nowadays. It's a very us and them mentality. Like, you can't just be like, hey, maybe we should have a reasoned discussion with the other side. It's just like, no, violence, kill them.
No, I agree. Or shame as well on social media and things like that.
Yeah.
I do.
Like, you can't just have a viewpoint that's different to the fucking what everyone else tells you.
I mean, yeah, they're obviously, like, as a line crossed at some point. The viewers of the future. The ghost of viewers past laughing at our commentary about Antifa.
I honestly, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing here.
Oh, fuck. I mean, me and you've come a long way with regard to how they talk to each other and disagree with each other.
Oh yeah, well,
Like,
that's just
and
growing
people
up,
in general.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it used to be like when you're a teenager having a fucking political discussion, you're just gonna yell over each other.
You just desperately want the other person to believe. For me, it was I really wanted them to believe what I believed to validate my own beliefs. I couldn't just have a belief that was like threatened by being wrong, or I couldn't have a belief that someone else disagreed. I'm like really like insecure to the point of insecurity where I needed them to sort of agree with me. And it's not healthy. And then the more people you meet, the more people you realize have the same beliefs or slightly different or whatever. And generally, what's more important is how you communicate with people and showing people.
Yeah, I mean,
respect.
if you're not gonna respect someone, they're not gonna talk to you. And if no one talks to you, you're not gonna learn anything new.
Yeah, totally. And I think no matter what someone's beliefs are, you should go into the situation expecting to respect them.
Yeah.
If they show it in kind, then you can be civil and you might learn something from each other, you know?
Yeah.
Even if you do disagree.
Well, that was wholesome.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, okay, this is gonna be cool, right? So check this out.
I like that noise. That's the noise of imminent victory.
Yeah, just like en masse cleaning. Okay, check it out. So you see that number 5 in that bird portal?
Yeah.
Watch what happens when I rescue 5 Mudokons at once in it.
Go on.
I now have the power of Shrikle.
They're not dead!
Yeah, I have the
no,
power.
they are dead somehow.
I have the power to turn into the legendary demigod Shrikle and do this shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, if you go to an... that is the Mudokon demigod Shrikle. Yeah.
Oh, what? That's so cool.
Bitchin'. Yeah, basically, if you go to a numbered portal and rescue that many Mudokons in the portal, you get that power temporarily. And you can use it to like destroy shit. It's pretty badass.
Tricle.
In Abe's Odyssey, that's how he like fucks up SoulStorm Brewery is by turning into that.
I wonder if there's any
by Rupture Farm, sorry.
Oh, I wonder if there's any novels set in this universe.
No, there's not, but that'd be cool.
Published by the yeah. I'm sure there's plenty of like fan novels, but like,
somehow they're all set on a 2D button.